Good evening, everybody. The Music Fan is back, bringing smiles to the faces, knowledge to the people, and most importantly, music to the masses. Back with another Are You In? This time we're taking a look at the newest Huey Lewis and the News album entitled Weather. Huey Lewis and the News are a rock, pop rock, blue-eyed soul, blues rock band from San Francisco, California. Members including Huey Lewis on lead vocals and harmonica, Sean Hopper on keyboards and backing vocals, Bill Gibson on drums, percussion, and backing vocals, Johnny Colla on rhythm, guitar, saxophone, and backing vocals, John Pierce on bass, Steph Burns on lead guitar and backing vocals, and James Hara on rhythm guitar and backing vocals. Previous albums include Huey Lewis and the News in 1980, Picture This in 1982, Sports in 1983, Four in 1986, Small World in 88, Hard at Play in 91, Four Chords and Several Years Ago in 94, Plan B in 2001, and Soulsville in 2010. This isn't necessarily one that a lot of people are asking for, but this is one that I'm excited to look at. I like Huey Lewis. I, of course, really enjoy a lot of his singles. I really enjoy the album Sports. I believe I still have that in my car. It might be another one, but I'm pretty sure I have Sports. They're a band that my mom and dad got me into when I was younger. I really remember them going to a concert of his early on in my childhood, around the time where Plan B came out. I remember Plan B being played constantly throughout the car whenever we would go on different trips. So it's really cool to be able to finally talk about Huey Lewis. I've enjoyed what he's done before. I liked the song I Want a New Drug. Hip to Be Square is a lot of fun. If This Is It is such a nice crooning song. He has this approach of 80s style, but also R&B, a little bit of jazz, blues rock, and it's a lot of fun to listen to, though he hasn't been as active as he was in the 80s and 90s. Plan B was his only album in the 2000s, and Soulsville was the only album from the 2010s. So it was really cool to see him come back this year and drop another album. Another part of this is in 2018, Huey Lewis was diagnosed with Meniere's disease, which is a disease that affects the hearing so much so that you aren't able to hear yourself when you sing. Fortunately, he hasn't been able to put out anything new. They haven't been able to do any tours, anything like that. So all this stuff comes from recordings in 2018 before he developed this disease. What could potentially be the last Huey Lewis album, how does it stand out? Honestly, it's really solid. It doesn't do anything different, but honestly at this point in time, that's not a bad thing. Being gone for over a decade, it's nice to hear them come back and be as solid in their craft as they have been. You still get a lot of what made Huey Lewis and the News the band that they were. You get a lot of up-tempo songs like Her Love Is Killing Me, which is this awesome up-tempo blues rock song with really solid horn parts. I really love the energy, super infectious. You also have Hurry Back Babe, which has some great swung blues energy, really fun. The outro is a little bit long, but still pretty enjoyable. Remind Me Why has this nice mid-tempo blues rock vibe, which also takes a little bit of the 80s tinge that they are so well known for and incorporates it very well. Again, a lot of fun. You also get some nice smoother arrangements like While We're Young and I Am There For You. Some songs with a nice sentiment and some really colorful arrangements. The sax and horn work are still as great as ever. It's a lot of little simple parts, but adds a little bit more color, like the parts at the beginning of While We're Young, or the horns in Her Love Is Killing Me or Remind Me Why. We also get a song like Pretty Girls Everywhere, which channels a little bit more of a Motown vibe, or the last song on the album, One of the Boys, which has a more bluegrass and country sound. The most diverse song on the album, and something that I have never really heard from Huey Lewis, so it's a cool way of ending the album. You're not getting a lot of stuff that is just like experimental. You're not getting a new sound from them, but what they do it very well. Also, you're not getting the most interesting lyrics in my opinion as well. Very standard blues rock and pop rock ideas, either about love or about losing love, or about how everyone is so different in a relationship. Even to the point where it's with Remind Me Why I Love You Again, which feels really, really similar to Opposites Attract, and even hints at Opposites Attract in the bridge section. The idea of you're hot, you're cold, you're on, you're off. It's not something that we haven't heard before. And even Pretty Girls Everywhere, which is literally talking about everywhere I go, there's a pretty girl there. Not the most groundbreaking lyrics. Even I'm There For You, which is talking about being there for somebody, or Hurry Back Baby, which is hurry back, I need your love. Her love is killing me. She's making me go crazy, all that stuff. It's not the most original album. If you are coming into a Huey Lewis album looking for some progression, you're not going to get that. However, as it only being 7 songs, 26 minutes, it's all a lot of fun. It really is. It would be unfortunate if it's their last album, but honestly, if it is, at least they went out on top. In my opinion, this album deserves a full listen. You're not getting anything truly original, but it's still a hell of a fun journey as you're going along. That was short and sweet, and that was my time. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you love or hate this album and your reasons why. Let me know other albums from 2020 you'd like me to review. Share this with your friends, and most importantly, subscribe to my channel. That way I know that you enjoy what I'm doing and want to see this channel become bigger and better for the future. I'll be back later on with another Are You In? Until then, this is Music Fan, and I'm signing off.